Hello friends, I am Chetan Singhadiya from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. You are watching the video lecture series for the subject of Cloud Infrastructure and Service. In this video lecture, we are going to see what is Amazon CloudFront. Now let us understand what is Amazon CloudFront. CloudFront is a CDN, and that CDN is nothing but Content Delivery Network. We can say that CloudFront is a network service of AWS. It retrieves the data from Amazon S3 bucket and distributes it to multiple data center locations. It also delivers the data through a network of data centers called edge locations. The nearest edge location is routed when the user requests for data, resulting in lowest latency, low network traffic, and fast access to the data. Let us understand how AWS CloudFront delivers the content. So for that, we have to see the following steps. In step 1, the user accesses a website and requests an object to download like an image file. The step 2, the DNS routes your request to the nearest CloudFront edge location to serve the user request. Let us look at step 3. At edge location, the CloudFront checks its case for the requested files. If it's found, then returns it to the users, otherwise it will do the following. The first, CloudFront compares the request with the specifications and forwards it to the applicable origin server for the corresponding file type. The origin server sends the file back to the CloudFront edge location. As soon as the first byte arrives from the origin, CloudFront starts forwarding it to the user and adds the file to the cache in the edge location for the next time when someone again requests for the same file. So friends, this is what step 3. Let us see what is step 4. The object is now in an edge case for 24 hours or for the provided duration in file header. So for that, CloudFront does the following. CloudFront forwards the next request for the object to the user's origin to check the edge location version is updated or not. If the edge location version is updated, then the CloudFront deliver it to the user. If the edge location version is not updated, then origin sends latest version to the CloudFront. CloudFront delivers the object to the users and stores the latest version in the cache at that edge location. So friends, this is what step 4. Now let us understand the features of CloudFront. The first feature is fast feature. The broad network of edge locations and CloudFront caches copies of content close to the end user. That results in lowering latency, high data transfer rates, and low network traffic. All this makes is possible with fast access of CloudFront services. It is also simple, or we can say easy to use. And the third feature is it can be used with other AWS services. For example, Amazon CloudFront is designed in such a way that it can be easily integrated with other AWS services like Amazon S3, Amazon EC2. It is cost effective also. Using Amazon CloudFront, we pay only for the content that we deliver through a network without any hidden charges and non upfront fees. So friends, these are the features of CloudFront services in AWS. Now let us understand how to set up a CloudFront service in AWS. For that, we have to follow the following steps. In step 1, signing into AWS Management Console using the following links. This link is given here. In step 2, upload the Amazon S3 and choose every permission in public. After completion of step 1 and step 2, we have to follow step 3. And in step 3, we have to create a CloudFront web distribution using the following steps. In that, open the CloudFront console using following link. Click the Get Started button in the web section of the select a delivery method for your content page. Here you can see in this picture, you have to select a delivery method for your content and you have to click on that Get Started button. After that, we have to create a distribution page opens. Then choose the Amazon S3 bucket and create in the origin domain name and leave the remaining field as default. So friends, here you can see there is a create distribution page is there. Here you can provide your domain name and remaining field you can put it as it is. That means you can put it as a default. After setting up an account, the default cache behavior setting page opens and we have to keep these values as default and move to the next page. Then a distribution setting page opens. Fill the details as per your requirement and click the create distribution button. The status column changes from in progress to deployed and enable your distribution by selecting an enable option. It will take around 15 minutes. In some cases, it may take more than 15 minutes for the domain name to be available in the distribution list. After creating distribution, CloudFront knows the location of Amazon S3 server and the user knows the domain name associated with the distribution. However, we can also create a link to Amazon S3 bucket content with that domain name and have CloudFront serve it. This helps save a lot of time to execute it. Here in this explanation, we also would like to see then how we can test our link on CloudFront. Now as you can see, here we have to understand that how we can test our link on CloudFront services. So for that we have to see the following step. Copy the following HTML code into a new file and write the domain name that CloudFront assigns and to the distribution in the place of domain name. Write a file name in Amazon S3 bucket in place of object name. You can use such kind of HTML code for a testing purpose. In step 2, save the text in a file with .html extension. In step 3, open the web page in a browser to test the link to see if they are working correctly. If not, then cross-check the settings. So friends, with these settings and these steps, you can test your links whether the particular CloudFront services is working or not. So friends, this is what CloudFront. I hope you will understand what is CloudFront, how to set up a CloudFront services, what are the features of CloudFront in AWS. Thank you all.